Hey Disney friends, it's Amber with Mickey Travels. Back today to have an exciting video to hopefully get your spirits up about Walt Disney World. So today we're going to talk about your 2021 Disney World vacation. Because currently, right this minute, you can actually book those packages. So I'm going to talk about that, give you a little bit of inside information about what's left for 2020, and then provide you with some details, especially if you're new to my channel, about what my services would include if you do decide you want to book that through me. So stay tuned. Let's talk about 2021.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
So before we jump right into 2021, let's recap the rest of 2020. So as we know, Disney World has been closed since the middle of March in 2020, and currently, as of this video, is still not open. However, there is some bright sides we can look at and some information we've been given to kind of tell us exactly what's going to be happening. So in a video I did about a month ago, I did a whole thing on what was going on and what we can expect. And in that video, I stated that June 1st would probably be a really good date to look at for the opening of Walt Disney World. Unfortunately, we know that is not gonna happen because they have sent out emails to clients that I have that are booked for those dates to let them know that the parks will still not be open. However, those emails are only for that first week of June, so we're hoping that will be the last of emails that we get and that they will be opening afterwards. So here's some hints that we have heard as far as Disney will be opening this summer, which I fully anticipate and am confident in that that's gonna happen. Shanghai Disney opened last week, so that's pretty neat. Hong Kong Disney is doing a soft opening right now. And we know that Disney Springs is opening up today, when you're watching this video, on May 20th. So slowly but surely, we are going to be seeing these parks open back up, and I'm pretty confident that Disney World will be next. What can we expect in the parks? That's tough to say. We do know Florida has some guidelines in place for different phases that will be going on through the state. Here is what I have heard, nothing official from Disney yet, as some things you need to consider that may be happening in the next few months with Disney World. You can expect that there will be social distancing, specifically in lines of the 6-foot distance. We can anticipate that masks will probably be required for all guests and workers for a little while. Not sure how long that one will last. I know that's a deal breaker for some of us, so we need to keep note on that to make sure that is only for a short period of time and doesn't last for an entire long time for those of you that do not want to do that, especially in the Florida heat. Disney might be opening in a smaller capacity, which means that some of the restaurants, hotel, and the parks itself will have lower numbers allowed inside. We also will anticipate that fireworks will probably not be going on, as well as parades because of the amounts of crowds that those draw. And like I said, we have had emails go out to tell us when the parks are gonna be closing. So as of right now, we have the first week of June is still not gonna have an opening. But again, we're pretty confident that will happen this summer. There have been articles all over the internet saying all different kinds of things, like even not even opening the rest of the year. So Disney has not said anything official, but we do see within some of their other things that are starting to happen that with the dominoes in place, we expect this to be happening very soon. So don't be discouraged if you do have a trip booked for the remainder of 2020. Personally, we have a trip booked for July. We anticipate as of right now, we are still going to go. We will see what policies will be in place in the next few months. Those of you going in the fall and early winter, I anticipate that a lot of the stuff will hopefully be minimal and that your stay will be just as normal as possible, whatever this new normal may be with our entire society. So if you are just not into 2020 anymore and you've given up and said, we're just gonna put all of our eggs in a basket for 2021, I'm here for you now. Let's talk about what is available as far as booking your packages for 2021. Currently, Disney is allowing a basic package to be booked. So what does a basic package entail? This is very similar to a regular package. It has a lot of the requirements as far as cancellation policy, the deposit of $200, etc. This essentially is going to be your room only at this point. So this is a really good opportunity for those of you, especially wanting a very difficult room, maybe a Polynesian 3-bedroom villa or the contemporary theme park view, things like that that are more difficult to get. You have the opportunity to go ahead and grab that now. Also, if you're just ready and eager to book that 2021 trip and want to get that deposit paid and start making payments on it, That is possible with whatever room type you want. The stipulation is it will be a room-only reservation. However, you can add the tickets and the dining onto that package once Disney officially releases those. So your dates are going to be important here because you can only book basic packages as long as your checkout day is 499 days away. So right now, mid-September is currently what we're looking at, end of September, for packages that I've been booking for many people. So if you're planning on going anywhere from January to September of 2021, you can go ahead and book your package now. Your full price at this time will only be the room, so keep that in mind. And then once the other stuff is released, you can add tickets and dining. Added perk for booking with a travel agent, especially one that specializes in Disney, is they will book this all for you, and then when those are released, we'll just take care of it and add the tickets and dining for you so you don't even have to wait for the phone calls. But I will get to more of those perks here in just a little bit. So what's the difference between booking a basic package versus just booking a room-only reservation? So we've always been able to book room-only reservations 499 days in advance. Because of the closures, Disney has allowed people to book basic packages versus just room-only. In the past, room-onlys would allow you to only have to pay the one-night stay deposit. You would have to actually go in, cancel that reservation, get the refund, and then book it as a package. It was very difficult to do. A lot of people found it complicated because they would reserve their room, but then have to go in and cancel, get the refund, etc., just to get their package booked. And now since this virus has caused all the issues, Disney has allowed this to happen, which has not happened in previous years, where we can do a basic package for you ahead of time. Is there a perk or a negative to doing the basic package at this time? I can't think of any negatives because it doesn't require you to cancel like it did in previous years. Previously, I was always concerned that if you canceled and then rebooked because of the room-only reservation, you would have lost your room maybe somehow in the shuffle. So I was always urging clients to just wait till packages came out, but this is obviously going to reserve their spot. And it gets you ahead of the game when it comes to payments because we all know that's a little difficult these days. And so having more time than normal to pay for your Disney vacation is excellent. The only thing I have where someone I have booked currently is waiting until full packages are released is because they have paid in full maybe for their 2020 vacation, but that funding will not transfer over to the new trip because their amount of their full package is obviously more than their room only. So we're waiting until those are released to just shift all that payment over and modify their current reservation. But that would be the only thing that is maybe holding some people up. So especially if you're a new reservation looking into it and you clicked on this because you're interested in what's in the future, then yes, you can totally book that now. When will full packages be released? If we look at the history in the past 5 years, Disney has released the next year's packages in middle of June. It's usually in the June 18th to 22nd mark, and that's what it's been the past 5 years. However, today I was speaking with a fantastic cast member, and the little orange bird told me that possibly this is going to be coming out sooner, and so we just need to be on the lookout. For all Disney updates and information, be sure you follow my Facebook page. I do post instantly when that information is released. And if you're a client of mine, I actually email you very promptly about information to get that to you. If you're new to my channel and you're unsure of what the perks are to actually booking with a Disney travel agent, I've got a quick list for you here to give you some insight. Number one, be sure you're specifically booking with someone that specializes in Disney. There are many travel agents out there, but there are some that are particularly just for Disney, such as myself. I only work with Disney destinations, so I specialize in everything and anything Disney and focus solely on that. Two, you don't have to call in to ask random questions or have reservations changed, etc. You will have that one go-to person who will make the calls for you, get up early for you, get discounts for you, etc. So that is better than having to call in every time, using the online chat on the Disney site, getting someone different, having to go to guest services, etc. They handle that for you. Constant discount monitoring. So we're always looking to save you some money. Disney releases discounts all throughout the year. Most of the time I apply those discounts without my clients even knowing it's been released yet, and then they wake up to an email because I was up at 4 a.m. getting those discounts. They book their dining, they book your fast passes, they book your bibbidi bobbidi reservations. They can book anything for you so you don't have to get up early, and are also there to help you plan your days out in case you're just unsure of exactly where you should eat and what you should fast pass. And lastly, the big one here is you will have someone that will have your back. With the cancellations and a lot of things going on, I have tried my best to be an advocate for a lot of my clients. There have been cruises and Disney Adventures by Disney and Disney World and Disneyland vacations that I've had to take care of, but I was always confident that Disney was going to take care of them, but in case they needed me, I was going to be there to support them and make sure they got the full refund, etc., and everything taken care of. So it's also nice to have that person in your corner in case you need them. So there are many Disney travel agents out there, obviously. Mickey Travels is a platinum agency. We're designated one of the highest in the nation as far as earmarked, which means we are authorized by Disney to be Disney travel planners. And specifically, if you are interested in working with someone, just know that with Mickey Travels, their services are completely free. So I would love to help you all if you're interested in checking into maybe more of what I do, and or just need some extra help with this upcoming vacation, especially with all the new stuff going on and all the changes, and having someone to talk to with any questions you have. So my contact info is below. You can contact me about that later. I would love to talk to you. Okay, so 2021 is gonna be a fantastic year for Disney World. Why? Because it's the 50th anniversary celebration. I'm so excited to hear about all the merchandise, the new things that are opening, including the Tron Light Cycle, which, by the way, is the fastest attraction in all of Disney parks. So when that will be opening at Magic Kingdom and Tomorrowland, it's going to be fantastic. Lots of new restaurants are coming in. We have a Toy Story restaurant opening, a Space one in Epcot. And of course, we can expect lots of surprises as far as merchandise. Did I say that already? A little into the merchandise. Maybe special appearances, special parades, all kinds of really cool things that we can look forward to for the 50th anniversary. Don't have a ton of info on that yet, but we can be sure that it'll be coming out soon. So make 2021 the year that you take your family, take yourself, take your husband, take your wife, take your cousins, take your grandparents, have a graduation trip, etc., to Disney World to finally relax and take that vacation you needed for the past few months. If you have any questions specifically about 2021 packages or working with a Disney travel agent, please contact me again. My info is below. Email, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff is down there. I try to be as prompt as possible when I'm talking to you guys. It's summertime, so I am available often. I hope you get to go in 2021, and for those of you going in 2020, I hope you have a safe trip. Hopefully, if we are still going in 2020, you guys be sure you follow my channel because I'm taking you along with me on the experiences that we're going to be having in July. Have a magical day. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.